Whoa! Ahoy there, and welcome to another episode of the Let's Get Kraken podcast. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so glad you came back. And if you are a new viewer, hi, I'm Eden. I'm the owner of Kraken Made, where I sell my handmade treasures and pattern designs. You can find me on Instagram as Crafting Kraken Made. You can also find me with my patterns on Lovecrafts and Payhip. All links are down below, so it's okay. You don't have to take notes. I like to do that for every podcast so that it's easy for you guys to find what I talk about today. I'm so glad to be back to podcasting. Last weekend, it just wasn't possible for me. It was super busy. I went to my grandparents to pick cherries and had some adventures over the weekend. It was a lot of fun and a really good refresher to kind of like revamp my motivation for work and knitting. And yeah, I have a finished object and some works in progress, all socks again, because it's summer. That's just the go-to project, and lots of acquisitions. So let's get cracking. So to kick it all off, we have my finished object. I finished my fiance's I Do socks. I'm so happy with how these turned out. They are so much fun. The yarn is fantastic. So the contrast color is orange from Kate Celine, and the main color is David Bowie from Black Cat Custom Yarn. This is my own design that is coming out July 10th. Hopefully. I'm having a little bit of computer troubles, but we'll see. I'm hoping I can get that fixed pretty soon. And yeah, I did these on size 2mm needles, US size 0, which makes it such a lovely and firm fabric. This is a pattern knit cuff down with a little bit of color work and some cables and short row heel. Everything else is standard. But yet, these sizes will come in a large, a medium, and a small. I knit him the large. I'm knitting myself a medium, which you will see in a minute. I love these socks. I'm so glad to get them done and ready for Saturday. We're gonna take some pictures, hopefully, and have some fun. It's kind of dark in here, so it's not quite helping with the color, but yeah, they are so much fun. And that is my only finished object, but I love them and so happy with them. I'm very excited about the pattern. It's been in the works for quite a while, but it's finally getting there and coming to life. So that's my finished object. I'll move on to works in progress by showing you my pair of I Do socks. So it is half finished. I have one done. This is mine. This is a size medium. The yarn is Rooster from Enchanted Knits, and this color is Rose Gold from Hey Sister Yarn Co. Neither of them are dyeing, unfortunately. I hope Enchanted Knits could come back, but I don't know. She is amazing. And I'm also doing these on size 0 2mm needles. I'm doing this one magic loop. Some thread on there. Yeah, I am just on the foot of my second sock. My goal is to finish this today. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping it will work so that I can at least have my pair ready for Saturday. But I love this pattern. I love these cables. They are a good transition cable. If you know how to do cables, you can easily do this pattern and it will help you level up in your skills, because as soon as you finish the cable you feel so confident, because this looks very complicated but it's not. It's great. So yeah, and the progress keeper is a little beer mug, which is mine. There's some of these in the shop. And I'm just keeping it in my So Crazy Crafter bag. It says Espresso Patronum and it's Harry Potter as coffee cup. Love this bag. It's so nice for sock knitting. And here is Rooster in the ball. So yeah, that is my first work in progress that I will be working on probably all day today, because I really want these done for the weekend so that I can wear my socks and he can wear his. But yeah, this pattern, again, one last time, the I Do socks by me, which will be coming out hopefully this weekend. It's done in honor of me and my fiance's wedding, which is happening later in September, and I just love it. I'm really proud of these socks. They've been in the works for a while and I'm so happy that they're coming together. It's just how I imagine them. Yeah, so I'm able to fit both those pairs of socks in this bag. It's a great bag. Okay, next pair of socks. I have worked a little bit on these. Probably not a whole lot from the last, oh, actually quite a bit from the last episode. I think, yep, I finished the first sock. And this is just a plain vanilla sock with a short row heel. The yarn is Coffee Shop from Tofino Knit Co. So it hasn't been blocked yet, so it's a little bit tricky. I knit these magic loop on size 2.25 millimeters US 1. And I love this sock. It was a great refresher project. I just wanted something super mindless and simple so that I can just give my brain a little break. Here it is in the cake. It's a little bit messed up right now. It kind of looks like an egg. Ooh. But it is a very pretty yarn. And I have, oops, getting tangled up here. I have the second sock on the go. I'm knitting these toe up magic loop, and it's so fun. It is not a self-striping yarn, but it is doing that exactly. Like, they are almost exactly the same, which is amazing. Got some fuzz in my nose. Oof. But yeah, so these are going to be done pretty soon. As soon as I get my I Do sock done, I will be coming back to these and finishing them up. So maybe I'll have 2 finished pairs of socks by the next episode. Don't quote me on that, but I hope. So I love these. I don't know if there is a short row vanilla sock pattern out there. If ever anybody wanted one, I would be happy to write it up and just put it on my website for free. But I will link some great vanilla sock patterns down below. Okay. My next pair of socks, I've been working on quite a bit. Just on one though. These have been in the works for a little while, but they are almost done. This is my Bluegrass Socks by Amy Kate, the Graceful Tangle, and I'm knitting this with Mondim yarn. So right here in the color 207. It is a bit of a mess, but that's my own fault. It is 100% Portuguese wool, and it is amazing. It feels very soft for 100% wool. I definitely recommend it if you want a woolly pair of socks, but you're not sure about if they're scratchy. These are not scratchy at all. But yeah, so I'm on the foot of this one. I am almost there. I think I've got like an inch to go, maybe a half inch, and then I can do the toe and have at least one cast off, so that is very exciting. It is a mix of ribs with some garter line in the center. An amazing pattern. I was lucky enough to test knit this for her. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. Last year, or was it this year? Goodness, I can't remember. I think it was this year. Wow. But yeah, I cast these on right after I finished my first pair because I love this pattern. I love the fit because it fits around my foot really nicely. I have the second sock on here. I originally was doing these 2 at a time, and then I switched to doing them 1 at a time. So I'm going to finish this one and then get back to this one. It just needs its foot now because the heel is done. My progress keepers on here. I always use progress keepers as my beginning of round markers to show which side is the ending side. I love them. So this is mine. This is a little Kraken tentacle holding a jewel. Those are in the shop, I think. If not, I will throw them in today. I will check. And this one is a little cookie with stars. Super cute. So I am doing these on size 2.25 millimeter US ones and loving them. Magic loop has been my go-to method lately. I just love doing magic loop socks like that. And I'm actually keeping both my coffee shop socks and these Bluegrass socks in a bag together. I'm keeping them in my Noble Character Crafts bag, which I adore. It's got this great bandana pattern on the front, and it is lime green in the middle, which is probably my favorite shade of green ever. I love lime green. And it fits 2 pairs of socks in here perfectly. You could probably shove a third in there. I believe this is her medium size bag, so love that bag. Okay. Last but certainly not least, I have one more sock here. This is another vanilla sock with Tofino Knit Co. But we had another fun dyeing day together, and this yarn was created. So this is Don't Forget the Beach Toys, and it is amazing. Look at that. Look at those pops of color. So I'm doing this toe up on size 0 US zeros, 2 millimeter needles. These are my Addy Crazy Trios, which I love. It's like DPN's meet magic loop. It's like the best of both worlds. And oh my goodness, I love this yarn. It's so fun and colorful. It's a little bit dark in this room, but so much fun. I will definitely link this down below for you to go and grab a skein, because you need this in your life. Like, if you love crazy colors, you will love this yarn. And the Progress Keeper I have on the side that matches it perfectly is a hot pink Kraken holding a little gem. This is mine, and they are in the shop. So yeah, this is my other vanilla sock. I'll probably be working on this a little bit more slowly. I got home and cast this on immediately as soon as I had the yarn in my hands, because I wanted to see how this looked knit up. So it's amazing. This will end up being another vanilla sock, just like my coffee shop socks. Probably a short row heel, because that is my go-to heel. I love it. It fits my foot nicely. And yeah, so that is all my socks. My goodness, that went by faster than I thought it would. But there are still lots of acquisitions. So let's bring it over here. Okay, we'll start with more Tofino Knit Co. So this technically was an acquisition at the same time, but I dyed this yarn and I'm in love with it. It was inspired by this beautiful photo of a sea star on the beach. This is Searching for Sea Stars on her silver teaspoon base, so it is so sparkly. Oh my goodness. You can even see it on camera. That's pretty amazing. I'll undo it for you so you can see. Here it is. It is a really pretty gradient. This will probably knit up a lot like Coffee Shop is, because it goes from a deep dark bluish gray to a lighter bluish gray, a speckled section, and then this beautiful dark purple. So can't wait to see how this knits up. It's probably going to be really magical. I don't know if I want to do socks or something else with it. We'll see. That very loosely, but love that. And I got a little mini pickle. So this is just some really pretty blues on a fingering weight 20-gram mini. That could be used in a scrappy project, or maybe heel, toes, and cuffs for a sock. Yeah, I love those colors. And then this I'm so excited about. This is a bulky weight alpaca pickle, which has got very galaxy-like look, where it is purple and blue and it's got a little white in there. It is so soft. I love alpaca. It's one of my favorite bases because of how soft it is. Once you get over how fuzzy it can be, like, it's a lot like mohair, how it can be very fuzzy, but it's so soft and will be so cozy. I'm definitely going to knit this up into a hat for sure. So this acquisition is very special. Bramble Knit came in contact with me when I had changed my company name, and she wanted to collab and dyed a yarn just for me and the shop. Well, technically you can get this too. It's in her shop right now. So this is Kraken's Made, and I'm sorry if I don't pronounce this right, but Kaibo, Kaibo, and they are stunning. stunning. So these are 50-gram hanks, 85/15 superwash merino and nylon. It's approximately 200 meters, which I don't know what that is in yards, but they are so beautiful. I love these so much. I feel so honored to be a part of this. This one is Kraken's made, and this one I love. Again, that green, just perfect. I love that green and the blues mixed together. My favorite combo. It's just amazing. I'm gonna undo it so we can see it in its full. Oh yeah, look at that, beautiful. So, and this one I'll undo for you to see it's full. It's actually very cool. It's a little bit almost of a half and half, but oh, I don't know what to do with these. I want to design something with them. Do let me know what you would do with some 50-gram hanks. Oh, they look even cool together. I might want to do something together. I don't know, but some fun stuff will happen with those. And then my last acquisition is a lot of minis. So, Shop Knitting Nellie, Morgan on Instagram, she Shop Knitting Nellie on Instagram, was selling her superwash minis and scraps. So I bought them off of her, and there's a lot of them. So I'm just going to take a handful because it's just a full box. So here's a bunch of minis. And then there's some more in here. Ooh, we've got some balls of scraps. We've got some more minis down here. Like, it's a treasure trove. I want to dig into this so much. I don't know what to do though. Like, there's so much you could do with all these, and I don't know. Please help me out here. I want to use all the minis. I will definitely separate though my 30-gram balls in here to do some squares in my Cozy Memories blanket, because it uses about 30 grams of yarn, and these will make some beautiful squares on there. Oh yeah, that one is so pretty. It kind of matches me right now. It's me in a ball. And oh, this green, I can't get over how cool that green. Again, it's like lime greens and yellows mixed together. It's beautiful. Yes. So, big old box of minis. Love this. Can't wait to get into them. And that is my last acquisition. So, that is all of the Yarny Adventure stuff I've been getting up to. My goal is for the next little while to finish off my sock projects. Probably not all of them. I'm not going to shoot for the moon here, but definitely quite a few of them. And then get back to my wedding shawl, because I really want to finish that soon, or at least get a good amount of progress done on that. And yeah, so that is everything. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad to be back and to chat with you guys. I hope you are doing well and keeping safe and enjoying your summer. Okay, I will talk to you again next week. See you then.